Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. Let each know that for each, the body, the mind, and the soul have been freed to fulfill themselves. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another and suffer the indignity of being the skunk of the world.
The fight for equality wasn't an easy one for many black South Africans. During the struggle for liberation of black people, many perished under the apartheid regime. 1994 marked the first post-apartheid national elections to be held in South Africa, where anyone could vote regardless of their race.
This is for all South Africans an unforgettable occasion. It is the realization of hopes and dreams that we have cherished over decades.
The fight for liberation culminated in a single day that would change the trajectory of South Africa. On the 27th of April 28 years ago, democracy was cemented. A new path was carved out, and it came with a promise of a better life for all. Fast forward to today, challenges from the past have evolved. Many South Africans still find it hard to reflect on what political freedom means. To make things worse, 2 years ago, an invisible silent killer landed on the country's shores. The battle against the COVID-19 pandemic compromised not only the health of many South Africans, but also their freedom. And as the country goes back to normality, many still face total despair and see no reasons to celebrate Freedom Day.
People gave their lives for democracy, and now I feel like they're just turning in their graves, and it's so unfair that happened to them, and this is happening to us right now. It's not like what they did is benefiting us right now, We're still in that same struggle.
Freedom Day doesn't mean anything to me because we're still under many oppressions. As South Africans, we face poverty, no housing, sanitation, and also we don't have free education. We have facing gender-based violence and stuff.
The most people that are benefiting from democracy are the so-called other politicians, I guess. People in power.
Although South Africa has made remarkable progress since 1994, the spectre of inequality, poverty and unemployment remains. And these factors have become obvious impediments to South Africa's goal of national unity and social cohesion. As Freedom Day is commemorated across the country, government seeks to remind South Africans of the sacrifice that led to a free South Africa. However, an analyst at the Vet School of Governance, Karen Abraham, says government can no longer rely on symbolism.
We cannot only celebrate the past successes as though that will continue to be the saving grace of this particular administration or governance context that we are living in, or this political climate. I think just because there is some history to be celebrated, doesn't mean that current day politicians are left off the hook, that our government can simply say, oh, look how far we've come. Look at these symbolic moments of freedom and triumph and victory, and let that be top of mind.
But 28 years on, what are some of the things that South Africans should celebrate on Freedom Day?
We do have something to celebrate. The current challenges do not erase past successes or past victories and the kinds of, as Kathrara said, the triumph of the human spirit, the way that our leaders conducted themselves with integrity, with passion, committed to the values of non-racialism and justice, and just a way of working with each other that was so inclusive and inviting. I think nothing erases that history.
With South Africa hailed as one of the leading economies on the African continent, and with one of the most liberal and celebrated constitutions globally, the question remains, why 28 years on, some if not most South Africans still feel that they are not seeing the fruits of democracy? Nhlanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.